Hello friends, welcome to Sue's Kitchen by Sumitra. Today we are making date and walnut cake. It's a very old recipe which I had got from my neighbor auntie. So I will show you this recipe, and also I had won a Savvy magazine contest with this recipe. Let's see how we can make this. I have taken hot water, so this is 1 cup of water, and we need 3 cups of water. So this is 1 cup. This is the second cup. This is the third cup of hot water. To this we are adding half teaspoon of salt. We are adding 50 grams of tutti frutti. Adding now 50 grams of black raisin, which is de-seeded and chopped. We are adding 500 grams of dates, that is after de-seeding and after chopping it becomes 350 grams. And we have taken 500 grams of sugar. So let's see how much does it come in a cup. So this is, we are measuring 500 grams of sugar. Second cup, 3/4 cup. So we have taken 2 and a 3/4 cup of sugar, that's 500 grams. And we are going to stir this soda bicarb, that is around 3 teaspoons. So this is the first teaspoon that's going in. This is the second teaspoon. So we'll add 4 tablespoons of ghee. I'm using my homemade ghee here. So this is 4 tablespoons of ghee. Now I'll let this soak until it cools down. Until then, we will keep this aside. So now this mixture has cooled down, and I'm going to stir it once more. All the sugars have got dissolved, and gradually now I am going to add the eggs. So here I have beaten 6 eggs. So little by little, gradually I'm going to add these eggs in this date mixture, and I'm going to beat the mixture well. Now goes some more eggs. Continue to beat. There is a small memory down the lane. Everyone has some incidents in their life. Now, this recipe contains rum, and when I got this recipe, I was a teenager. So, we used to buy this quarter bottle of rum for this recipe. Half used to go in this, and the rest we used to nicely gulp it down, me and my friend, hearing the Bryan Adams song. And my mother used to like be screaming after us. Like small incident in your young days, when you remember them now, it just brings smile on your face. Okay, now let's continue beating this. This is already, like you can see, it's done. Now we will add flour. I have taken whole wheat flour here. This is 3.5 cups of whole wheat flour. We'll add this little at a time and mix it. Here I've already set the temperature to 180 degrees. It's preheating till we make the flour little at a time, and fold it with a spatula. No lumps should remain. I will beat this with a whisk so that no lumps remain. I'll continue to beat until I finish all the wheat flour. Now this is my last round of wheat flour added. I will beat it until there are no lumps. Okay, so I'm almost done, and only now the last step is remaining, that is the walnuts, which has been soaking in the rum for last 2 days. Ideally it's supposed to be overnight, but I didn't get time, so it nicely got soaked. I will add this walnut. So now let's add the walnut and the rum into the cake. Okay, now I will mix this rum and walnut and I will show you the batter. It smells heavenly, oh my god. Now forgot to tell you that I have taken 200 grams of chopped walnut and I have added a cup of rum to the walnuts, which is soaking. So this is the batter. Which now I will add into this kind of tins which I've already greased. So this is a greased mold. I'm going to fill up to 3/4 the cake tin. Filled up about a little more than a half of the cake tin, and I will tap it 2 to 3 times and I will give this to bake in my preheated oven. So finally I have held 4 molds of this cake, and now this is going to go in for baking approximately for an hour. So once done, I'm going to check it up with the toothpick. If the toothpick comes out clear, the cakes are ready to be eaten. But no, not immediately. You have to keep it for a day to have these cakes. So let's see how it comes out. So I'm baking at 180 degrees Celsius for an hour in a preheated oven. Okay, so my 2 small molds are done. I took it out after 50 minutes, and the bigger one will take another, say, 5 minutes more. So it takes approximately 50 to 55 minutes depending on your oven temperature. So let us check this. If I insert, it comes out clear. So now my cakes are all done. I'll let it remain until it cools down. So now here all my 4 cakes are done. So we can check this also. Now I'll let it cool down for some time until I remove these cakes from the mold and cool it further on a cooling rack. So I'm going to loosen up the sides and unmold them. Wow, this has come out very well. Now this has to this has to cool down completely before we cut it. So I am going to place them on the cooling rack, which I have already done with my other cakes. And until these cool down, I will not cut them. So here I have cut the cakes after 6 hours. Merry Christmas, and enjoy this cake with your family. Thank you for watching Sue's Kitchen by Sumitra. Please like and subscribe.